Hey guys, Ryan King here, and I'm the keyboard instructor for worshipartistry.com. In today's YouTube lesson, we're going to take a look at the song He Has Come For Us, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, featuring Meredith Andrews. Specifically, we're going to look at the first verse. Now, we're only going to look at the first verse, so if you want to see the entire lesson, you need to click the link and head over to Worship Artistry, where you can sign up for an account for less than $10 a month, and it's totally worth it. But just in case you want to check out a YouTube video, this is for you. The intro is just the first two bars of the first verse, and the first verse looks like this. 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. And that's verse 1. So as you can see, we've got some just kind of some challenging things that we're doing here. We're doing this melody in our right hand. We're doing some inner melodies in our left hand. So the easiest way to kind of get this down is just to break it down into hands separate, practice it hands separate, and then start to put both hands together, starting slowly and then picking up the tempo. So we'll look at our right hand first. So first off, we're going to start off on C down to A. We're going to play 1 and 2, 3, 4, and a 1, and 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, up to D minor, and a 1, down to C, 2, A minor, down to G, back to C, D minor, A minor, G, back to C, D minor, back to A minor, 1, 2, and 3. So again, all we're doing is just playing our eighth notes. We're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and especially at the beginning of there when we're on that A minor chord, we have a little walk up, which is a 16th note pattern from A, B, C. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1. And so we do that A minor, and then we move up to the D minor, C, A minor, G, then you repeat it, and we go to our C chord, we do C, D minor, A minor, G, repeat C, D minor, and then A minor, and you hold that before we move on into the chorus. Now that's just our right hand. In our left hand, we're kind of doing something that's a little counter to what we're doing in our right hand. And again, we're using our swing pipes, our pad, and our session strings. Now when we first strike, we're going to strike that low A and then jump up and play our inner melody, and it looks like this. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3. And that's our left hand. So again, we're going to strike the low A and do octave A's and then jump up, and we play this inner voicing. Now we kind of do that inner voicing several times, and then we kind of change it up just a little bit. So again, we're going to play A and jump up and play F, E, C, E, and A, F, E, 3, C, E again, A, F, E, 2, 3, C, E, and A, F, E, 2, 3, C, E again, A, F, E, 2, 3, C, E, and A, F, E, down to G, G, D, now, G, E, A, F, A, E, down to G, G, D, repeat, G, E, A, D, A, E, and A's. Now it's really important that you jump down and you strike that low A to cut off that drone. If you don't, it'll continue droning through. Even if you change sounds on your iPad, if you're using the live version, or if you're doing it a different way, if you've got it latched within Omnisphere, it'll continue to sound. Now if you're using an ARP, if you change sounds, the ARP will cut off. But if you're not using an ARP and you're just doing like a drone like this, if you change sounds, it's not going to turn it off. You have to either restrike it or turn off the latch button on the other screen. And so I've just chosen, it's a lot easier just to restrike the note. So be sure to do that. If you put it one more time together with hands together, it sounds like this. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1, 2, 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Now immediately when you hit that last note on beat 3, you need to change to your full piano as well as that big synth patch to get you into the chorus. So again, this is the first verse. The intro is just the first 2 bars of the first verse, and then you kick into it. Now make sure you take a look at your sheet music down below, work through the loop video a few times, and let's move on to the next part of the lesson.